Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is my first project share of 2022. If you're new to my project share videos, they go up on the last Sunday of every month, and in that video you will see everything I've made during that month. The idea is to spread some inspiration, to show you what I've been making, and if during that video you see something and wonder how it's made and would like some more information, all you need to do is leave a comment and I will do my best to get a demonstration up as soon as possible. Now, I've deliberately used the word demonstration and not tutorial because sometimes I will have followed somebody else's video to make whatever it may be, so I don't like to say tutorial because I've used someone else's method, so to speak, and maybe just put my own spin on it, and in that scenario I will try and remember where I've seen the method and then let you know as well when I do my demonstration. But the other reason I use demonstration is because I'm showing you how to make something, and I think when you see how something's made, it's open to interpretation. So you might like the base of the idea and then you might think I could do X, Y and Z, whereas when I think of tutorials, I think it's right, well, I've got to do it like this. So I like demonstration and I'm going to use that for the rest of the year, I think. So let's jump into this video and let me show you what I've made in January. Now, before I get into the video, if you're not already a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button and help the channel grow, and don't forget to ring the bell for notifications for when future videos go live. This is the first card I made this month. So I needed quite a few thank you cards from my daughter to people who had kindly sent her presents for Christmas. This is the first one I made. So this is just a 6x6. I have used some glitter cardstock, which is slightly patterned. I don't know if it'll pick up. And this is a pad from, I want to say Hobby Lobby. And because I got it in Hobby Lobby, I obviously hoarded it, and I thought, no, I must stop hoarding and use it. So I've used that as a base. Then this topper is one I stash busted from one of those stacker books last year. And again, I've been hoarding onto it, so I thought I could use that. This paper page here wasn't remotely linked to this, but I think it works really, really well. And then this piece here, which I've done some paper ripping on, was in the same set as these feathers, and I just think it looks really, really pretty. I finished it off with some Nuvo drops, and I'm really quite pleased with that. I think it looks really pretty and effective, so that can go in the post. Next, I have some cards for the grandmas. So this is the first one I've done. This is an 8x8 card. This is for my husband's mother from our daughter. Again, I have used the glitter cardstock and I think it looks really, really effective. You can actually see the design better on this one. It's kind of gold and then it had these small black dots. This is the Sweet Treats pad, and I also had the decoupage kit to go with it. So I've used the macaroons because I think my mother-in-law quite likes those. And then because I quite liked how this one had come out with the strip across the middle, I thought, well, let's do something similar on this one. So I've used an offcut from the pad and then just layered it up on the glitter cardstock, and I think it looks really, really effective. Then I just finished it with these gems down the side here from my stash, and my little die cut folder is working so well. It's so much easier just to be able to grab out some of these pre-cut tags and things when I need them. So yeah, really happy with that one. Then for my mum, I have made this one here. So I kind of was thinking of trying to do something similar because I was so pleased with how the macaroon one had come out. So I've used some house coupled itch paper from Craft Consortium. These are actually two separate pads. This was bluebells and buttercups, and this was cottage garden. And I've used the same glitter pad as before. I've just used a silver one. But when I'd layered it all up, I wasn't quite happy. So this Bluebells and Buttercup came with the washi, which is what I've put across here. I've added some bees and ladybirds from my stash. These enamel dots came in the collection, so I have used those. I really liked this tag again. It's kind of my tag at the moment. But then the top, I wasn't very happy. It was very open, very bare. I tried the washi up there, I didn't like that. I tried ribbon up there, I didn't like that. In the end, I've gone for some ladybirds and some butterflies. If I'm honest, I'm still not completely happy with it, but I just couldn't settle on what looked right up there. So I do like this card, but I'm just not quite as happy as I was with the Sweet Treat one. So that is another 8x8 card. And then I needed a card for Laura, and I made this one here. Now, if you know Laura, you know how much she loves Disney and Alice in Wonderland and Nightmare Before Christmas. So I made her an Alice in Wonderland Impossible card. I have added Nouveau drops to it. You can kind of just see I did very small ones in 2 different colours, and I also did the trails coming up the butterflies here. So it's a really, really cute card. I've used a couple of little bits and put them up on foam pads there. This was a kit that Roz sent me probably a year and a half ago now. And I've used it a couple of times, but then it's just in a drawer. So I need to do better at using this. So that is one of my focuses, is to get this kit used up because it's so nice. And it's really easy to make these impossible cards as well. So that's for Laura. Hopefully by the time this video goes out, I will have got my bottom into gear and actually posted this to her. The next cards that I made this month were actually for my friend. Her father was taken suddenly ill, and I wanted to do something nice and something to help. So I contacted her and offered to make her some cards. I asked what he liked, and the brief was dogs, aeroplanes and gardening. So the first card I made was this one here. This is going back to the partial ink blending technique that I did last year. There is actually 3 different shades of blue on this card. They aren't showing up particularly well right now, but I did use 3 different shades of blue. This stamp here is from Creative Stamping last year when they did the VE Day special stamp set. It was called Best of British. I like this card, but it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel special enough. So I won't be offended if she decides it's not for them. So there's that one. Then I grabbed out my favourite. I grabbed a Craft Consortium collection. This is by Hell's Couple-Ditch, and it is Cottage Garden, and I made the Impossible card. Now, I am a little bit obsessed with the Impossible cards this month. There is a video up on how to make these that I did, and I've got some more to show you in just a second. However, I think this is just gorgeous. I've used some glossy accents on here. I was going backwards and forth for ages on this, like, do I go green, do I do brown? And in the end I did settle on brown. I figured because it's gardening, it could potentially be the dirt, so you know, it works. And yeah, there was already a lot of green on the card, so I really like that one. I'm really pleased with that one, so hopefully they will like it as well. And the last one is actually my favourite, I have to say. I made this one, and I've done the black ice technique on this, which I did do a video on, I think it was last year. Again, this stamp set is from Creative Stamping. It's not the VE Day one, it was a completely different one. It was a travel one. It's pretty old now. But I love it. I just love everything about this card. I love how it's come out. I like the backing papers I used. I think it's worked really, really well. I like the edges in the black. Now, normally, when I see other people's cards with the very simple black edges, I like it, and then I do it myself and it doesn't work. But on this card, it works, and I just love everything about it. I think this is a great card, and if they don't like it, honestly, not a problem. I will happily put this back in my stash and use it myself. But hopefully they will really like that. Then we've got a tiny little feel better soon message down here. Next up, I was playing with embossing folders and I made this one here. Now this is a double embossed card, so you can see the leaves are at the forefront of the design, but actually at the back there's like a trellis type embossing folder as well. And then I've just inked some of the leaves to make them stand out. I've used a happy birthday die which I've added glossy accents to. It's quite plain and simple, to be honest. It's not my normal card style, but I'm pretty happy with it. And I even remembered to do the inside before I moved on. So that resolution that I set a few weeks ago is going strong at the moment. I also thought because it was quite a pretty card, it needed its own special envelope. So I've made it one using In the Forest. I think that's really, really pretty. So we have that one. Then I had to make my February design theme inspiration for the Paper Fun Days challenge blog, and this is what I have come up with. Now a lot of the papers on this card were supplied to me by Polka Doodles, beautiful collection, and I actually did a video on how I made this which will be going up the first week of February, so stay tuned for that. But I think it's a super cute card. It is going to need its own envelope because I did go quite big with this one, but that's not a problem at all. So we have that one. Then I was playing with the stamps that had come in Creative Stamping magazine in January, and I made this one here. Again, I did a little video on how I made this. I think it's a really, really pretty card. I really like this one. So it's just a little 4x4, I think, but it's really great for putting in Happy Mail or just a note to cheer someone up. So we have that one as well. And then I've got these two, which again I've made envelopes for, but I got quite into making the impossible cards after I made Laura's one. I really enjoyed it and I thought I'd like to make some more, so I dug out Sandy Paws. Now this is a collection I actually bought last summer, and then I think I made maybe one card with it, and then life happened and I didn't get to play with it much, so I thought I want to use it. Don't want to hoard it, so I'll make some impossible cards with it. This is the first one I made. I think it's super, super cute. I've used quite a few of the wooden embellishments that came in the collection with this, as well as fussy cutting some elements from the pad. Definitely needed its own envelope as well, so I've made a little envelope for that. And then I made this envelope. How cute is that? For this one here. Again, I did quite a lot of fussy cutting for this one. I've cut the boats off the paper pad. I even cut out some of the little paws, and I think that has come out really, really cute. Again, I did a video for this and that will be linked in the description box of the video in case you missed it. But I love these cards. They are so quick and easy to do, and they are great for showing off your favourite papers. So we have those ones there. And then I had a go at using up some scraps. So I made this one here using In the Forest. Super pretty. Really love how that came out. I also did this one here, a slightly smaller border on this one, but again using In the Forest, and I absolutely love it. And then I thought, well, I've got a fair few scraps of patina, so I'll grab that one out, and I made this one. I think that's a great card for a mail. So we have that one there. I am going to film a video on how I made these as soon as I've finished filming this one. So that will be linked in the description box of this video as well. And I'm going to be using Ink Drops Ocean to make that one. So I will put that card in next month's project share. But yeah, super happy with how these came out. I need to clear some room really quick, because I have a few more projects to show you. So I had the pleasure of designing some inspiration for the new collection from Handmade Co called Belle Fleur. And this is the first card I made. It's a black ice card. As soon as I saw that stamp set, I knew what I wanted to use it for. I have used Ink Drop Ocean on this matte layer here, and this one on top of it is actually from the paper pad, but how beautiful is that? I absolutely love that card. Then we have this one here. I thought I'd go quite plain and simple. Really happy with it. I got to use my Black Widow's pencils to colour the image. but I really like that one as well. Then I made this one here. So this is a really pretty piece of the DSP, and it's got that nice sheen to it, so I thought I'd use the glossy accents to match it on my sentiment. This sentiment is a Craft Consortium die that I was also sent, and I'm loving it. I think the sizing of those words is just spot on, and I love these pearls. I think I've used all that colour up now. I'm a bit sad, I might have to buy some but I just love the colour on those. So we have a lovely thinking of you card. Then we have my showstopper card, which is this one here. I absolutely love it. It did take quite a lot of time to do. I did have to think on my feet quite a lot with this because I kept encountering small problems that had to be overcome, but I am super happy with this one. And it does open up and stand up, and you could probably write on the back if you didn't want to write on the pretty paper inside. But I love this. I used my flower punch board that was a bargain in the charity shop to make these flowers, again using the papers in the pad, but I think it's just worked so well. I am absolutely loving this card. These pearls were just pearls from my stash, but these enamel dots were in the collection. I absolutely love it. I think it turned out so well. I think that's the one I'm most proud of. And I do have one more to show you, but it's an absolute disaster. I made this split panel card here, but it just hasn't worked. So I wanted to see if you could put the rub-ons over a busy piece of DSP, and I really liked this one with the raised and glossed effect. So if I hold it up really close, you'll be able to see where the rub-on is. I also tried it up there. And I used the thinking of you. It just, when you take it away, unless you know it's there, I don't think you really see it. And I did try going over the thinking of you sentiment with a fine liner, but again, it hasn't really helped that much. So then I was like, right, how do I fix it? So I had some scrap offcuts of this really nice card that I'd used, and I thought, right, well, the washi tape is perfect for doing as individual pieces, so I thought let's put them on, and I still didn't like it, and I thought, you know, I could put something over there, but I just kind of lost the will to live with this card at that point. I had done the inside. I'd kind of been planning to do something on the inside, but I don't know if this will ever be given out or whether it's going in the bin. It's just a bit of a disaster. So I thought I'd share it because I made it, but yeah, bit of a disaster one. So that's my project share for January. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've made. I'll link as many videos as I can in the description box showing how some of these were made in case you wanted to give any of them a go. Let me know in comments if you have a particular favourite out of everything I've showed you today. I would love to know if there's one particular card that stands out to you. I will also link the video in the description box that shows off this beautiful collection, just in case you missed it, because oh my word, it's just beautiful. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope everyone is safe and well. Let me know what you've been crafting. I'd love to see. If you're on Instagram, let me know so I can come and follow you and see what you're up to. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and help my channel grow. And if you have enjoyed seeing what I've made, I'd love it if you gave this video a thumbs up as well. I will be back soon with more videos. So until next time, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.